If you can see and hear me, say hello in the chat. This is a test stream. Test out the new set. Say hello if you can hear me. Say hello if you can see and hear me for this test stream. This test stream will be unlisted after I go on live. This is the new set.
See Willie's comment?
No. How come I'm not seeing comments?
Sounds good. Looks Jeremy's
Oh, I have all these
Alonzo's
comments.
here.
I had to refresh the page. Looks What's up, Jeremy? Alonzo, Willie. Thanks, Willie. 5x5. I got the light here. I've got another light there. I've got another light there. I've got another light there. I've got, I'm using Panasonic now. GH5 with a 12 to 35 lens. Running on an A10 Mini Pro. I was setting all this stuff up and I'm like, this looks pretty good now. I should just test it out and go live. What the heck? Appreciate you all jumping in. Your manager in the back keeping you on track. She's on point. Yeah, she helped me set all this up. So how's everybody doing? First live stream on the new channel. Good to see you all here. I think I have more viewers on this channel with 82 subscribers than I did on Cajoling with 16,000. Oh, Ashley wants to be a mod. Ashley's the wife, in case you guys didn't know. Put user in timeout. Does it show up you're a mod now? So we're actually in the same exact spot as the old channel, but I have a gray backdrop. Thanks, Alonzo. All good, he said. So there's a gray backdrop. So there's these two light stands with like a pole cross and a gray backdrop. So we had to, well, Ashley had to steam it, get all the wrinkles out of the backdrop. That TV will have Blue Iris on it normally for the videos. Well, maybe not for the videos. The problem is if I do jump cuts in the videos, then they look funny. Hey, Freddie. Hi, Joe. I was just about to go to sleep and saw the notification. Want to say hello. Looks great. Have a great stream. Thanks, Freddie. Yeah, just testing out the new set. And the new, well, this is the old mic from my old channel, but I'm using a different camera, a different lens. The lens literally just came in today. Using the old soundboard. Oh, I should make sure you can see. Let's switch to computer. Let's do, see, that's interesting. The picture in picture. I have to go into preview mode to do the picture in picture. Let's do this. Cut. And then on. So this is what I could do if I want to show blue iris. I can do myself picture in picture, move me around. Let's go back. Hey, Brian Coates, welcome. Thank you. Saying I look great. I don't know about that, but the set maybe. Yep, Ashley's sitting about, I don't know, 8 feet from me. I was just saying we set up the new set with some new gear here for the new channel. What do you guys think of the lighting? It's a little bit different than it used to be.
Can I adjust it?
Ashley wants to adjust it. Sure.
I want to adjust the blue.
You might see Ashley's arms come on camera for a minute. Good night, Freddie. I know it's late for you. What's everyone up to? Well, it's kind of late for everybody. Uh-oh.
You're good, you're good.
Ashley's breaking things behind me with the blue light. Yeah, so the backdrop, there used to be, well, there still is, a fireplace behind me, behind the backdrop with the brick. But I wanted a little bit cleaner of a look. If you see me looking off to the side, I have my multi-view. I think I need to put this back into preview mode, the ATEM. But ATEM Mini Pros have gone down to $295 from $595. So I got one for the new set so that I don't have to touch, because I have an ATEM Mini Extreme ISO that goes, it's in a flight case for when we do live streaming events. And I don't have to break apart the flight case because it's all wired in, and there's like a patch panel in the back with XLRs and HDMIs, and it's a nice case. So I didn't want to pick it apart. Plus, I really only need 2 inputs. I don't plan to do, I mean, maybe I'll do some camera stuff on the channel, but Jeremy says, I've got a new toy coming that I ordered as a birthday present to myself. We'll have to test stream beginning of the week. Oh, really? I think I might now know what that is. It might be a particular device that has a particular image sensor built into it. Brian says, in the shop, organizing all the clutter. Time to clean house a bit. Yeah, I know what you mean. We're doing the same thing around here, especially after the holidays. We hosted down here in the basement, actually. Set up long tables, and our dining room is not big enough to host a lot of people, so we host in the basement. So after the basement was back to being my man cave, I could turn this into a set. So that was kind of the agreement. It's my phone vibrating. Willie says, I cleaned my office last week. Crazy how much cardboard I had. Yeah, Willie, your office is starting to lean out a little bit, and you have your bat phone on the wall, which is very cool. And your markers were within reach. Am I still in focus? Yeah, I guess I am. Looks like it was fall. I'm just wondering if this lens falls out of focus. We popped the circuit. Trying to set all this up. Too many things plugged in. So I have this computer with a huge power supply. No, I think I'm still in focus. That's gonna go bring my face way too big if you do that.
Oh, you're right.
You're right on the money, Jeremy says. So it must be the Sony. I won't spoil the surprise though. Whoa, did you just sit on your phone? Yeah, that I took, so now I use a yes, hello Willie. I see your signal message. I took a, oh, you want to see if it vibrates on the desk? Here, I'll put it back on the desk. Go ahead. Do it again. Sounds like flatulence. I know. I know you're giggling over there. He keeps saying he's getting them now. Willie's sending me messages. What was I talking about? Oh, the I use a Google Pixel 6a now. I took the case off so that I could use this magnet mount in my car. Willie's trying to mess with me now. And I use the Google Pixel because I'm running Graphene OS, which you should all look into if you haven't heard of it. Graphene OS is a secure Android build, the Graphene OS project. It's open source, and it puts all your apps into sandboxes, including the Google Play Store. It's very cool. Louis Rossman's new company, funded by a billionaire, gave them a grant recently, I think of $40,000. Graphene OS. So check it out. It only works on Google Pixels right now, which is the only kind of downside, because the Google Pixel allows you to change the bootloader. Many phones don't. And also the Google Pixel allows hardware MAC address spoofing. So there's a lot of crazy stuff you can do with the phone. You should check out Graphene OS if you haven't already. Brian says, Willie, your office is way cleaner than when you were in your basement office years ago. It's funny, Willie, because after your stream, when was it? Sunday? I still have Diet Coke. I'm watching myself 20 seconds later. I'm like, oh man, some things never change. I limit to just like 1 or 2 a day now at least, but I'm trying to be more healthy these days than I used to be. It's a new me. But anyway, after your stream, Willie, I didn't click away when you ended it, and it brought me to like I swear it was your first video. You looked like you were about 5 years old. You had like not a hair on your face, and the camera was like cropped in, and it was how H5 Technologies, how X or whatever it was. Jeremy says, I think my Pixel 3a XL is too old now. I've been considering the 7 Pro. Yeah, it works on. I'm pretty sure the new Pixels as well. I think I saw on their website they updated for the new Pixels. But it's really cool. It's really cool, and you can give each app granular access to each permission. So, as far as tracking, like cross-app tracking, it doesn't allow the big G to get you. Am I a little low? I'm looking at the meters. I probably could go up a little bit. The Ubuntu Touch works on the Pixel 3a. I'm not familiar with that. It's a Linux mobile. The Pine Phone is another Linux mobile, but I hear it's unusable. Appreciate you all jumping on. I mean, this was totally impromptu. I was like 5 minutes before I went live, I'm like, I might as well just go live. What the heck? I only have 82 subscribers so far. So I'm like, how bad could it be? How many? And it's great. You guys were, I guess, just hanging out on a Thursday night. There's no Thursday night football this week. Hopefully the DeMar guy gets better from Monday, but we were expecting a Thursday night football game this week, but there was none. Willie's got to go. Take care, Willie. Thanks for jumping in. Good to see you. Jeremy says, does it need to be an unlocked phone? This one is from Verizon. The Ubuntu phone. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I don't know about a Graphene OS if it has to be unlocked. I think it does. 'Cause I think the phone has to be unlocked. Yeah, it can't be paid through Verizon. You have to buy the phone unlocked. I bought the phone from the 6A from Best Buy, which, by the way, is a great deal. It's a great deal. They're like, I think, only $300 the 6A. It works fine. Hey, Cody. What the heck are you doing awake at 9:38? Thanks for joining. Wow, the whole gang's in town here. I just randomly went live because I was setting up the new set. Got the lights, well, not really a new camera. A camera I had, but a new setup, new lens. Appreciate you joining. It's the old gang is back in town.
I messaged Tony, but he didn't answer.
Yeah, I sent Tony and Jay a message in Signal. Cody, are you on Signal? I think I have just about everybody in here on Signal, except you, Cody. Heading to bed soon. Yeah, Cody, you're up at like 2 in the morning to go to the gym. I was enjoying your videos from your vacation a couple weeks ago. It looked very relaxing. Ashley and I were both watching, saying, "Geez, that looks nice." Your wife was fiance or wife? I don't want to get it wrong. Wife. I probably did. Sorry, Cody. You've been skipping the gym a lot. Skip the dishes. I always like when you say that, Cody. Because Uber Eats in the U.S., well, or DoorDash or one of the other ones, they have skip the dishes. So they're like, "Do you want to get skipped tonight?" So I always think it's funny when Cody mentions that on his streams. Is that nobody has any idea what you're talking about, Cody, down here in the States. Back to it tomorrow. Yeah, the Atlantis is amazing. Fiance married sometimes in the future. See, it was fiance. I knew it was fiance. Jeremy says we need to do another group stream again. That was a lot of fun over on Tony's channel. Yeah, this time I'll actually have a channel. Well, I almost didn't have a channel, so I don't know. I think I told you, Jeremy, but actually I wish Willie was still here. My channel got taken down earlier this week. Jay Shell, TVJ on YouTube, messaged me. He's like, "I was just looking for your latest video and it's gone. Your channel's gone." I'm like, "What are you talking about? My channel's gone." And I go to log in and it's like, "Your channel's been suspended for spam violation." Like, spam violation? I just started the darn thing. How could I be in spam violation already? So I don't know. I don't know if some bot got me because I had been putting affiliate links, or somebody, I don't know, clicked report randomly, or who the heck knows what happened. But I appealed it, and luckily they came back and said, "Yes, we were wrong," and brought my channel back. But I thought I'm like, okay, well, it's a bad omen. I must not be. Maybe I shouldn't be back on YouTube. But yeah, I guess it came back, and here I am. And I got through the waiting period to be able to stream. So, Cody, when's your next live? Actually, Jeremy, you too. Let's see, what is today? Thursday. So maybe it'll be this weekend. Actually, Cody and Jeremy go live at the same time, I think. So who else do we have here? We have Brian. Freddie went to sleep. Willie left. Appreciate you all coming by. Live on Sundays, 11 a.m. Eastern. That's right. That's right. Yeah. I do try to jump in on Sundays. So if anyone's not subscribed to Jeremy or Mac Telecom or Willie, or I guess those are the only folks with the channel here, please go subscribe to them. But I think you all are. At least everyone I've seen. There's 7 viewers, at least that I could see. So maybe somebody's not. These are much bigger YouTubers than me. Jeremy, you're what? An order of magnitude larger than my channel. It is funny. It's fun to start over again. It's something about it is more exciting than I still don't regret. People are like, why did you delete your channel, your cajoling channel? I am enjoying making very specific content on Blue Iris. Oh, there we go. Ashley's doing the old Bob Carpenter.
I'll give my job to Bob.
posting posting the links to the channels. Joe drinks coffee with you on Sundays. Yes, I try to bounce between Jeremy's stream and Cody's stream. Jerry says, I normally do Sunday at 11, but now I know Cody is at the same time. I'll have to adjust. Yeah, Cody's been doing that for a while. That's why sometimes I'll try to have two browsers up, or I'll pick one, or I'll go to one for a little bit, and then I'll go to yours. Jerry, I'll do Cody's first, and then go to yours. So, but yeah, maybe it would be better off to not. I'll probably do like an official live stream, scheduled live stream at some point. This was just impromptu. See if I can still do it, I guess. Brian says, thanks for coming back to the grind. Was missing you and Ashley. Well, thank you, Brian. Someday we'll have to get together. Really, all these folks. It's like, that's the biggest thing I missed about YouTube, was meeting good people. Because it's fun. It's fun to, I don't know how much, like with the Blue Iris stuff, I don't know how much. Well, I guess it'll be a different community we'll build. Different community. But so maybe we'll cross-pollinate with people who like security camera software. Brian says, I found you and everyone else through Willie's channel. Yes. Willie was one of the reasons why I started my channel. Willie and Tony and a few others who were already doing channels. And then Willie helped me kind of get going. I remember when I first started cajoling, it was Willie left a comment on one of my videos. I had like, I don't know, a few hundred subscribers. And Willie left a comment on one of my videos. I'm like, oh my God, it's Willie. It's Willie Howe. He's a celebrity. So you guys like Mac Telecom and others who have, 50,000 plus, just keep in mind when these small creators, you make their day when you join their stream. Now I'm back to being a small creator. So, well, I guess I always was. It's like 16,000 subscribers. But I also basically stopped doing videos. I was very infrequently doing videos. I guess for those who are on, the basically all of 2021, my dad was sick, and then in early 2022 he passed away. So I was off and on he lived in Florida and I live in Connecticut. So I was back and forth between Florida, and I was trying to manage the channel and then trying to, so it's is what it is. So I made a video on cajoling saying I'm coming back, and then I started doing a couple videos. I'm like, I just don't want to do the same kind of content anymore. I'm just not into it. I was still kind of getting over, all the stuff that had happened. I also lost, not to be a pity party here, but I also lost my first cousin, who was a good friend of mine. We were friends, and so 2022 was a kind of a crappy year. So 2023, it's like, all right, let's start fresh. New channel, new look on the set, new backdrop. Get the gray backdrop. So anyway. Cody says, I used to do Thursdays, but realized that Lauren's system did that, so I changed to my time. Hard not to conflict with other people. Yeah, exactly. Brian says I had the chance to catch up with Jay and his wife. They came from Toledo over to my house during COVID. No kidding. Oh, I think I remember. I do remember that. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad that you guys were able to connect. Cody says YouTube is a lot more work than people think. Yes. And I remember when you were just starting, we were all like, holy cow. Cody's doing like 3 videos a week, but look where you are. I mean, now it's your full-time gig basically, right? Other than consulting, and eventually you probably won't even have to consult. You can just do the YouTube thing. Especially if they pay you in US dollars when the conversion to Canadian. I'm just kidding. But yeah, YouTube is a lot of work. It is the filming, the editing, the coming up with ideas, but thumbnails. And Jeremy, Ashley says that she has a different graphic for you. So it won't be red. Is that the
I want his whole logo as his profile picture because the red you can't see it enough.
She wants your whole logo as your profile picture because she doesn't like the red, or you can't see it enough, she says. So she's going to send you a new file. Ashley's been helping Jeremy with some of the graphics. I don't want to spoil that either. I don't know if Jeremy, if you have a big rebrand announcement or something. So when does your stream normally end? God, Brian. Cody says when the Ubiquity affiliates were a thing, I didn't need to work. Yeah, that sucks that they took those away from you guys. You know what I noticed is Hostify sent out their email today, and you're on like 3 of their posts in the email. I'm like, hey, there's Cody, Mac Telecom, Lawrence Systems, Willie Howe, Crosstalk. So you have made it to that level. It's awesome. Brian says, you might be a small creator, but you are very easy to follow. You make it look easy and engaging, informative, entertaining. You're always so nice, Brian. See, this is what I miss. I miss it. I guess I have to be fully into it and back. Appreciate it, Brian. So yeah, the new setup is that screen will have, there's my finger. We'll have, I guess during streams, it'll probably have Blue Iris, like the camera view. When I'm filming a video, it'll probably just have the logo, because what I realized is when I was filming the last video, when I have to do jump cuts between my shots, if there's moving graphics, it looks more jumpy because you're cutting in between. So I probably can't. I was going to have the cameras up all the time on the TV. That side. Keep thinking it's the other side. Cody says, yeah, it was actually a lot. Typically, I'm in the newsletter once a month. Yeah, it's awesome that you're in it. You were definitely, I think at least 3 times you were mentioned. And I watched your video on the new, I think I commented, the new digital signage thing. That's interesting. Or did I comment on Willie's video on it? But I've been running some Protect cameras, believe it or not, Cody, because I have a CloudKey Gen 2. So I have like 3 Protect cameras running in addition to, even though everything's Blue Iris around here. But I wanted to see what it's like, and I run Synology Surveillance Station to test that out too. You have to know what these all are. Point being that I think it would be great, and maybe if I could take one of those little Connect devices and see my cameras like on a grid. So if I wanted to put them on either another input on my living room TV and switch over, if I want to see my cameras, you're waiting for somebody to pull in the driveway, or somewhere else, a display in my office or whatever. That would be very cool. It looks like right now you can just put video content, which is cool. There's a big need for. My last job before my current job. I guess that would be my last job, right? Ashley's laughing at me over there. Digital signage was under my group, and it was a challenge. I forget what we used. There was a program we used, but we had these Cisco media players that were expensive. They were like, I don't know, $1,000 each or something that you had to put behind every TV. I mean, this was like 5, 6, 7 years ago at this point. So, let's see. Jeremy says, I will plan to move my live stream to 12:30 on Sundays. Hopefully that won't conflict with too many others. Yeah, I don't think anybody else in at least anybody that I follow goes at 12:30 on Sundays in the tech side. There's some of the live streaming video production people that I follow that do like I think a 1 o'clock stream, but I don't watch them much anymore. I will it doesn't conflict with anything I do, Jeremy. I'll be there. Cody says, unfortunately, you can't with the display cast. Lots of people wanted that. The Connect displays are coming out. Have Unified Protect integration. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, because that's a real game changer. That is, to talk about Blue Iris a little bit, is that you can log into what's called the UI3 portal from really any device on your network, even outside the network, if you're port forwarding or if you're VPN or whatever. And there's a very nice grid you can get. You could choose what cameras you see and go full screen with it. And so I have it, and it runs really smoothly. Even on I have these little tiny B-Link PCs, so I can run it for. I've had it running for like a month up on a TV, and it's totally fine. Pulling back from my Blue Iris PC in the house. Even when I was at a different office, I had it running on a TV, so I could see my home cameras, and it ran well. So something like that would be very cool. Be very cool. So, yeah, appreciate you all joining. So I guess just to talk through one more time the setup now. So we have a new light here with a softbox on it. So that's the key light. Then we have a fill light. You all know I nerd out on the video production and live streaming stuff. So we have a fill light there. We have a hair light that's coming from this way. So you can see it kind of lights up, separates me from the backdrop. And then there's a blue light that way that is shooting at the backdrop just to light the backdrop a bit and give it a little bit of a blue hue. And then in front of me I have a Panasonic GH5, which if you know me, I'm normally a Sony guy. I do have a Sony camera. My still camera, the A7R III, I use for photo and video. But we have these GH5s, and then we also have Blackmagic design cameras for our live streaming. And then I have a 12 to 35 millimeter f2.8. It's 2.8 through the entire, which is the equivalent, because it's a micro four thirds. Some of this might be just jargon for y'all, but it's a micro four thirds camera, meaning it's not full frame. So that is the equivalent to a 24 to 70 millimeter lens, but it's a pro lens, and I think it looks good. It's the first time I'm using it. And then this is the RE320 from Electro Voice microphone. I think I probably need to raise the volume a little bit going forward. In fact, let me do that now. So this is a warning. Let's raise it. Just check one. Check. 1, 2. Raising the volume. Check. 1, 2. Check. 1, 2. Yeah, that's probably good right there. And the nice thing in the A10, and an A10 Mini Pro, which are, if you missed it before, are $295, which is a steal for these. They used to be $595. We're going to save startup state. The nice thing about the ATEM is you can save the startup state. So now all my settings will remain. So it's almost 10 p.m. I guess we should probably wrap it up soon. Oh, Brian Coates says I'm out. Night. Catch y'all on the next stream. Yeah, Brian, we'll do a more formal stream at some point soon. That'll be actually scheduled. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. We'll probably wrap up here in a minute or two. Trying to think if there's anything. Oh, and then I have the PC. So there's a PC that I had built a couple of years ago. It's got an AMD Ryzen 7. It's whatever was out 2 years ago. Micro Center build. Nothing special for a graphics card. It's got a kind of, it's like a low level graphics card, like not even a 1600 series. It's like whatever's below that, the 1000 series, just to be able to power displays because I don't need it. But that's the Blue Iris PC that's here. So the idea is the Blue Iris PC plugs into the ATEM. So does the camera. I can do the picture-in-picture like I was showing earlier. I can show it one more time. So if I cut, I turn this on, I don't have the camera plugged in here, but I can show things on the screen and I can be here. Hello. Do the picture-in-picture. I can move it around. And then I can go back to full screen. Take that off. But the idea is I can record into the ATEM. So I don't have to, I can record the screen share and my picture-in-picture and my audio and everything. Because you can plug an SSD drive into the USB-C port on the ATEM. So it's going to make the recording of the videos a lot easier. And if I want to go live, I can do that. So, because I was trying to record videos using OBS. Cody, I know do you use ScreenFlow or something? But and others use different things, and it just wasn't working for me. I was gonna so I had straight across. I have an office where I work like for my day job, and I was trying to use it all. I was like, oh, maybe I don't need to have a set. And the more I set up in that office and the more cramped it got, trying to make it look good and be evenly lit, just did not work out. So, but anyway, well, thank you all for hopping on to this test stream. I'm going to head out. I have it set up so that it's unlisted when I leave. Excuse me, when I leave. But I guess I could leave this on. Right? What do you think? Should I keep it listed or unlisted? You think anybody cares if I?
No one cares either way. So.
You think so? Okay. Well, maybe we'll leave it up. Thanks everybody for joining. Appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up then on your way out. And we will see you in the next one. Take care, y'all. I hate when people cut it at the end and it just, cuts them off. So I'll just hold the peace sign like our friend Keith Bennett.